And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Roach. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. That's the Big Red. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the great one. Shoots again. Davis with the bucket. Getting it done inside. Davis has gotten his second bucket.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Here's G. Checked by Davis. Here's G. To the wing on the left. Anderson passes to Easy Breezy. Here's Money. Here's DJ. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to the great one. High post Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Gone 0 for 2 from outside. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. So it's the home team now. It's a 10-point game.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And I wonder if the crowd noise got in their head. It seemed like it was affecting them.
Here's the Cobra. Here's the great one. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. The great one's got his third bucket of the night.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. They lead by 13. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
And it's the Cobra in at the power forward position. We've got Davis, and it's Roach in at the shooting guard position.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And it's Money in at shooting guard. Now here's Davis. He has 6. Here's the great one. The long-distance 3 is buried. The great one's got 11.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
We've got Davis, and it's Big Red in at the small forward position. Here's Easy Breezy. Pass to DJ. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The great one's gotten half of his 10 shots to fall so far. Pass to G. Stolen by Davis. Here's the great one from downtown. That's in there. Davis with the assist. The Great One's got 8 here in this quarter. The Great One's gone 6 for 11 on the night from the field. DJ passes to Money. Pass to G. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And that goes out of bounds. Now keep possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Shot clock at 5. Here's the great one. Jams it in off the great move.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Pass to the Cobra. Over to the left wing. Money. Pass to Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. Myers controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Roach. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. We've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back over to you, BA.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's DJ. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Pass to Money. Here's the Cobra. Here's G. Pulls it. Sinks that one from the post. G's got 5 points in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First team foul.
Gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Money. Here's G. Checked by Davis. G passes to DJ. Driving to the basket. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. DJ's got 5 points.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Here's Big Red. And the 3 off target. Gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to DJ. And here's Anderson. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Money's got his second basket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Davis. He's got 6. Here's the great one. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, they've done a pretty decent job of taking care of the ball, but turnovers can pile up quickly.
Gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Here's DJ. He's got 5. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. And that concludes the first half. Leading by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everyone.
Good things happen when you take care of the rock.
Yeah, they're certainly not giving away possessions. That's helped put them in the driver's seat.
Hey, you guys are putting me to sleep.
Likewise. And now let's see who the winners of the Player of the Week were. Out of the West, the Eraser.
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this game. Love it. Because that combination of skill and size, man, that big fella is taking care of business. Game in and game out.
Yeah, and that really, that's CONSISTEN. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And it's G in at the 5. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Inside. Here's the great one. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Both good from the line that time. Gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's DJ. Pass to G. Shot from 12. Davis with a rebound. Here's Roach. Here's the great one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Big Red. Misses the jumper from the wing. Shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Pass to G. Here's DJ. He's got 5. Anderson passes to G. There's the triple. The shot no good. DJ's gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Easy Breezy. Intercepted. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Roach. Here's the great one. Give him 23. To the left wing. Let's go with a 3. Easy breezy with a rebound. Off target at the rim. Gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Big Red. No points so far. Pass to the great one. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Money. They set the screen. Here's Easy Breezy. And the 17-footer goes down.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Here's the great one. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. That one's off. And the second free throw is good. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Here's DJ. He's got 5. Here's G. And there's a 3-second violation. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
Gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Now here's Davis. Tightly guarded. Snatched away. Here's DJ. Pass to Easy Breezy. Now here's Anderson. Here's G. Checked by Davis. G's shot is good. G's got 11.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's the great one. He's got 27. Shakes him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in 1 school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
So both teams making some changes here. Good on both. Here's DJ. He's got 5. Here's the Cobra. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
That's to Big Red. 1:42 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's the great one. Out left to the wing. 2 on the clock. Big Red misses. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Pass to Money. Right side Anderson. Here's Money. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Big Red. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. The Great Ones got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
It's stolen. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Big Dog. Yet to see a basket. 17 seconds left in the third quarter.
Number 40, second personal foul, fourth team foul.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's DJ. No good on the three. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 12. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Davis, and it's Perez in at the power forward position. Here's Easy Breezy. Pass to Money. Here's the Cobra. Checked by Davis. The Cobra can't hit. Gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Roach. Here's the Great One. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Great One's got 14 points now in the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Down low. DJ, no good. DJ's gone just 2 of 8 from the field. Here's Perez. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And it's blocked by Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 34, Michael Myers.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Here's Roach. Pass to Perez. Left side Davis. 5 to shoot. Here's the Great One. Fires in the triple. The Great One's got 38 points.
He was red hot from the three in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside, Anderson. They need this. And finished off by Anderson.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
At the line for one, Anderson.
And the free throw, no good. Gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Pass to Perez. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Now Davis. The shot won't fall. Here's Money. Pass to G. Here's Easy Breezy. Here's G. Check by Davis. Here's DJ. Off the left rim and out.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's the Great One. Takes the shot. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's DJ. And there's a pick. Fires the three. Can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's the Great One. And he slams it in one-handed.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Here's Anderson. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Right side Davis. And rejected. And here's the fast break. The finish. And he pummels the iron. Bookends the break.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Here's Easy Breezy. Both hands there for a little extra.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Davis. And no one in the vicinity.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
And they never took their foot off the gas. Even with that big lead, that's what their coaching staff loves to see.
Here's DJ. And he slams it down. Here's the Great One. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 2. Can't get the three. No good from 3. And the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.